Yeah, part two. See what's going to happen. I tell you what's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes people just want to watch you crash and burn. I don't know. I know some people laugh their asses off to see that happen. Like I said, especially if my channel is going to get screwed up, then people really get off on it. Yeah. Cheap thrills, I guess. Wanna see what the next train wreck is gonna look like, I guess. No, that wasn't funny. That was like messed up, man. Because my show was going damn good. Well, pretty good, you know. Only takes one person to mess up everything. But again, you know, I don't know. They think if they, I'll just keep quiet, keep my opinions least off of here. Because, like I said, it was just add fuel to the fire. Yeah, got to be careful. Got to be careful because you never know who's going to turn on you. Yeah, I think Richard went. I'm not sure where Richard went. I sent him a link. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom and go eat. Don't know. Yeah. Shit. I got people texting me on Facebook, shaking their head. There you are. Damn. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I sent you a link and everything. I'm on. I've been on for around 2 minutes now. 3 minutes. Okay, you gonna come back on or? All right. All right. I don't know. I don't know. You know. Oh hell. Yeah. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, it was pretty decent. Not it's not easy putting on a show or doing the show. Looks easy. Yeah. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. There we are. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, you can come back if you want to come back. Shit. like I said, we have good relationship. We don't. Like I said, I'm not out to step on your toes. You don't step on mine. Yeah. Got to at least be halfway civil. Hey, Roberto. No problem. There was these people. I know they're on the panel. I'm not your friend. Well, I know there's a lot of people on the panel and not my friends. I'm reading somebody's text. Friends, don't be a fool. I know that. Hey. Oh shit. Yeah. 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 I know there's a lot of people on the panel, not my friends. Hey, dear.
I couldn't find Ed on Facebook.
Okay, huh. Dick Insider. I think you missed. Well, was Dick Insider watching when this happened?
I didn't see him.
Yeah. Oh, now it's good day. What's up? Oh my God. Oh.
Jesus, Aloe, you're a pisser. Unbelievable.
Yeah, like I said, people would do anything to bring down somebody.
Don't bring me down.
For the better good. What happened? Oh man, you gotta talk to your buddies. Yeah.
If it wasn't so early, I'd have a bourbon, but it's only.
Oh shit! I'm almost ready to quit. I was gonna get off the wagon. Oh shit! Yeah. Yeah, but if I drink, you think you're an idiot, Richard, when you drink? Yeah, sometimes I would, but yeah, I'm not that kind of person no more. I'm a nice teddy bear now.
If you were, would you get all wound up when you drink and start getting physical? No,
no,
not anymore.
But if I'm antagonized and if they pushed a good button, yeah, I would beat your ass and walk away.
You better stay more than arm's length away.
Yeah, well, I don't drink no more, so never been arrested for it, or any violent crimes. Yeah,
I have a question for Seth.
Yo,
hey,
what's up?
Yeah, you're the quintessential YouTube expert. I figured let you weigh in on this for just a second. I mean, why do all the white guys ban me from their YouTube channels?
I brought you back. I'm a white guy.
No, I know.
Wait. So what you're saying is you've noticed a trend of the white guys banning you?
Yeah, that's right.
That's fucked up.
Well, let me ask you this: who hasn't banned you?
Well, I'm welcome on Jay's show. I mean, pretty much everybody else banned me.
Well, I think. I mean, I'm just going out on a limb on this one. I don't think it has to do with their race necessarily. I think it has to do with maybe that you're an asshole, and just the majority of vloggers that you're an asshole to just happen to be white. I think it's like a coincidence. I'm just going out on a limb. I'm just making an assumption.
In what way am I an asshole to them?
I can't really speak for anyone else. And again, I didn't actually block you for doing anything to me, if I remember correctly. So I can't really speak for myself either.
Oh, so you can't offer an opinion on that?
No, I really got nothing on this one. I'm just making an assumption. And, I would assume, just kind of knowing the history of John Doe, that at some point you were probably being a dick. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, but you have to qualify that in what way am I being a dick?
I mean, I would, like, for example, like Big Kev, you probably told him he has big titties or something, and then he blocked you.
No, I did it for what other people wanted, and I followed what other people said.
Yeah, John Doe, I actually went and I unblocked you a while, not that long ago, but I looked at my block list probably like at least a month ago or a couple months ago maybe, and I unblocked you actually. And I also had unblocked Hemi, and I unblocked Psychosis a long time ago. No, I unblocked.
I heard Hemi and you are tight now, Seth.
Oh yeah, we're like, dude, we're like best buds. Well, yeah. Here's the way I look at it. I've been interacting with, and John Doe as well. I've been interacting with John Doe and Hemi for actually exactly 3 years, because I started my YouTube channel March 2015, and they started trolling me right away. So I've been interacting with these dudes for 3 years. I mean, dude, I'm better friends with these guys than my actual degenerate friends back home.
Hey, I got a question for you right now. Isn't that Ant guy? Didn't he make some kind of like fucked up thing saying my channel was like number 5 on the most worst?
Yeah, that's Seth's friend. Throw him the fuck out of here.
Wait, hold up. First off, that's not my friend. I don't know who this guy is. But second off, I saw that video and I want him to be my friend. That video was hilarious.
Say, Seth. I'm kind of okay. Yeah, you can sit back in the corner.
He wants him to be his friend.
Yeah.
No, I actually don't know who the damn ant is. Actually, this is the first time I've seen him in the chat. But someone, I think it was probably like maybe 3 weeks ago or a month ago, did send me his video where he named, I think it was like the 5 worst vloggers, right? And Kevin was on there.
Yeah, I know.
Bald head on there.
Yeah, actually, I mean, no offense, Kevin, but
I was, at least I was number 5.
Yeah. No offense, Kev, but I have to think
wasn't that bad.
I watched that video and it was really funny, actually.
Just look at him like he's crazy.
It's just funny because you know the people like on the list, or it's just funny like you just thought it was funny that I was put in the list.
A combination of the two, man. I don't know why. It was just a funny video. It was just kind of like I don't know.
He thought it was funny because you were put in the list. He couldn't believe you were on it.
I was just laughing, man. Just put it that way. I was laughing.
Oh, because I could think of other channels that's like a little bit worse than mine, But that's just my own opinion. I could at least been number 7.
Who was
number 5 was okay.
Who was on the list? I remember it was Kev. I remember Frank. Was Peter must have been on there, right?
That Superman guy. What's his name?
Oh, Travis Kraft was on there.
Yeah,
okay.
Travis.
Hey, you know what? You know what, Kev? That's actually a compliment that you were in the same list as Travis Kraft, because he's like the number 1. He's been around so long. So yeah, I would take it as a compliment, dude.
I kind of wanted to tell Travis, hey, at least I'm not number 4.
Yeah, you should have told Travis that you beat him. Be like, sorry, bud, we all can't be winners.
But I think Barry was number 1 or Peter. I don't really. I only know that I was number 5. It wasn't really that bad. He didn't really dog me that bad.
Does Travis still vlog?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I haven't watched one of his vlogs in a long time.
I know that he went back to the U.S. and now I see a vlog. Him and his woman is back in the Philippines.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I kind of stopped watching vlogs. I mean, really, I stopped doing them and watching them. But for some reason, I do enjoy these live shows. The live shows, that they just get me. It's like when when I'm like trying to procrastinate from working, I'm like, ooh, who's having a live show? These ones get me.
So
I don't know why.
You kind of like look for my show, or you just
I don't care
come
whose
across
it is.
my show?
I don't care whose show it is. I don't care if it's your show, if it's Dave's show, Bubba's show. I don't care. Jay's show.
Those are good shows, man.
Yeah,
I would like to watch them.
everyone's got a good show, and I'm too lazy to do my own show at this point. So I'd rather either listen or go on one of your guys's.
Seth, what's the story with that Bubba guy? As soon as he sees me, he blocks me like immediately.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny? Yeah, I didn't see your comment, John. I actually asked him what your comment was because I actually had another screen up and I was doing something. I was like multitasking. And when I got back to the YouTube screen, I see John Doe and it says message deleted. And he said, goodbye. So I don't know what your comment said. And I asked him, I said, what did John's comment say? And then he mentioned it was something about me blocking you or something. I don't know. Like, it sounds like you didn't really say anything to get blocked.
So why did he block me?
No. Yeah, that's why I don't know. I don't think it was the comment you said.
Yeah, you like being on his show?
I went on his show once. You know what? I have to give it to Bubba. He's the only show that has like intelligent women on the show. So I actually do enjoy his show. Because you know what I mean? We're just a bunch of like degenerate dudes on the show. We're just like, oh yeah, the Philippines. But he's actually got these dentists, these Filipina dentists on the show. So it is pretty interesting. You get another perspective.
How did he find them?
I have no idea. I had the same question. I have no clue. And I actually kept asking the question. I'm like, can someone please explain like why these two cute dentists are on Bubba's show? And I still haven't got a legit answer.
Have you seen their picture, Seth?
Yeah.
I heard one's a fatty though.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that. Here's the thing. They're dentists, they're Filipinas, and they're respectable looking women. So I just don't understand and I've told Bubba this as well. I'm very open about it. I said, Bubba, like, I'm like scratching my head over here. Why are these like why are these like really smart dentists who are probably smarter than all of us on your show? I just don't get it. But I haven't got a straight answer.
What do they get out of it?
I don't know. I think they just enjoy doing it. So I'm with you, John. I don't have any background. I went on their show because Bubba invited me. I went on their show, I think it was like a week ago. It was fun, man. I just enjoy going on the shows. I don't really care whose show it is. Yeah. Popeye says because Bubba's a real man. That's what everyone keeps telling me. They're like, Bubba's he's a big hunk. And I keep getting these answers, but I haven't got a real answer.
Yeah. Thin skin like that guy is, he's a big hunk of crap. That's what he is. Probably like a Popeye clone, probably.
Hey, John, I hate to tell you this, but this could be related to why they blocked you.
No, this is after the fact.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I didn't see your comment, so but I did ask. I don't know if you saw it after I said, "What did John Doe say?" Because I actually missed what your comment said, but I saw that it was blocked.
Yeah, I was on the show like about a week ago where he banned me also when he asked the dentists a real, like a question a 12-year-old would ask, like, do they masturbate?
Oh yeah, I was on that show.
The gayest, most adolescent, pre-pubescent question I ever heard. That's why Popeye likes them.
You know what's funny? I was on that show, and I gotta say, when that question was asked, it got really awkward. Like, I was on the show, and I was like, because you kind of know, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I say inappropriate shit all the time, but it was kind of like I was just quiet. I'm like, I'm just letting this one go.
Yeah. I forgive the question by Bubba because I know Popeye submitted it to him.
I think you guys would be good friends. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Popeye, I could be wrong, but I think Popeye is originally an East Coast guy like yourself, John. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, well, that won't make me like him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I'm a West Coast guy all the way, so I'm not familiar with the different.
You guys know all these white expats that go to the Philippines. Of course, when they get a pretty girl on there, no matter if she's a professional or what. They tend to like to see that see the boobs. In other words, making a comment like that to a Filipina, a professional Filipina, if they masturbate, it's like telling them to pull up their shirt and so we can see their tits.
Yeah, actually,
And
Roberto,
calling me,
yeah,
you guys actually calling me a bad guy for coming out with Trixie's situation and the scamming.
Who asked that question?
And you call wait.
That's
hold
what I'm
on,
saying.
guys.
I'm saying they're hypocrites. They're all hypocrites.
Roberto makes a good point because actually, and this is what's funny, guys. I think Roberto and John Doe actually agree 100% on this. It sounds like you guys are in agreement.
We can agree sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes we can agree, but just typical American expats, saying things like that, and then they get on me for getting on Trixie. Really? Bunch of freaking hypocrites. All I gotta say.
Yeah, man. Here's the thing. It's such an interesting group of people. We got all of us. We're all unique in our own ways, right? And it's so funny watching or listening to us all fucking collaborate over this shit. And we don't agree on a lot. We agree on some things, but yeah, man. I mean, this shit is entertainment at its finest. But I get your guys' point. And what's funny is, again, I talk about inappropriate shit all the time, but I specifically remember that moment in time that John Doe mentioned and that Roberto mentioned. And it definitely got, let's just say everyone got quiet, including myself, which is a rare occurrence.
And Popeye's backing him up like this Bubba guy's a genius. That's something you would never ask a Filipina, certainly not in public. That's like that on like a public forum like that.
Although I will give it to the girls. They could handle, they definitely, from what I've seen, they could handle kind of like with the guys, right? They could handle it. I'm not saying that it was a great question, but I'm saying they definitely ran with it and kind of was like, all right, let's fucking move on. So
of course,
yeah, I'll hand it to them.
That's the way Filipinos are.
Yeah,
they're humble.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
of course they're gonna take it because they're used to fucker expat going to the Philippines, make remarks like that to the Filipinas. Of course they're gonna agree to that because they don't want to hurt their feelings. Bunch of dumb fucks.
I don't think they necessarily agreed with the question, Roberto. What I'm saying is they took it. It basically they took it like men is, I guess, the best way to put it. And I know that's a very sexist term, but what I mean is they kind of just took it. It was awkward, and they were like, "All right, let's just keep moving."
And I want to know why didn't Popeye stick up for them when they?
That's a good question because there was the whole aloe.
Popeye came back. Yeah, Popeye came back on Kevin's show, or whose show was that, and stating that you had to be nice to go after expats' girlfriends and wives. Then when someone makes a remark like that to a professional, he should have stepped up and say, "Hey, that wasn't cool. That wasn't But now I see where Popeye stands. He pretty much he's talking to both sides of his mouth.
Popeye talks out of his ass.
Hey, Richard, what happened to Kevin?
That is a good question. Did he fall asleep on us?
Yeah, well, I was about to ask Richard if he masturbates.
Do I have to answer?
Yeah. He's married. He doesn't have to. That's
Richard doesn't need to.
Wait. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard, Kev.
I know.
Well, I'm not 30 years old, man.
Well,
Dude,
I did it more when I was married than when I was single.
Exactly, Kev. I was about to say you're married. That's more reason to masturbate.
Oh, geez, not with my wife, man. Holy cow. She's Cebuana. Unbelievable, man. Most times when we run the show at night, she comes in her closet, opens it up. Next thing I know,
don't say nothing
out loud that's in front of me, handing me the lotion bottle. You know?
Wait.
Kevin,
hold on. Go on with this story, Richard. Hold on, guys. I heard.
Oh God! Please stop.
Kevin gets jealous, so that's why I don't want to talk about
it. Richard's telling these like super personal details. I mean, I'm just gonna let it go on. Continue.
I know. See? Thanks, JD. JD just said married guys do it more. I know that. That's what I said.
Man, I am a professional at this point. You guys already know my credentials.
All I can recommend is get yourself a Cebuano, like my wife. I don't know. I call her bigat-un, which means horny.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't think any woman could ever please me as much as I could please myself. I'm just kidding. They just don't know. They just don't.
Yeah, hey, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, I'm just the fucking pro, guys. Like they can't
Hey, Seth,
compare.
I think you got it all wrong. I heard that from women. I heard that a lot from women.
Wait. What?
They can satisfy themselves better than a man can. So you're
saying
making that?
Seth could.
So you making that remarks? Are you a woman?
I think what they said, Roberto. I think it's a little bit different. What they said is they could satisfy themselves way more than I could satisfy them, and that is a true statement.
What's the benefits of being married if you got to do it yourself?
No. I mean, the reason I didn't let me figure the best way to phrase this. The reason I got married doesn't have to do with being able to have sex. The reason I got married was for tax benefits. Isn't that why we all get married?
Tax benefits. Well, then have some kids, man.
Have a couple kids.
Yeah, man. I thought that's why everyone gets married. Now
I don't know how the tax code is in the Philippines, though. I don't know where you're paying your taxes, but yeah.
In Switzerland, maybe.
Yeah, he's got a Swiss bank account.
Richard, mine's like yours. I don't need to masturbate.
Me neither.
Man, you guys are no wonder.
Liars.
You know what, guys? No wonder you're so uptight. I was thinking, Ed, Richard, you guys seem too uptight.
I'm just tired. She wears me out, man. I'm 58 years old.
Hey, John Doe, what's your take on this, John Doe? I mean, you've been
please don't answer.
No, hold up. John Doe's been married, or I'm sorry, dating the same girl for 20 years. They obviously don't have sex. John Doe, what's your take on this?
Not no more.
I think like the first 5 years, no, I'm happy with just having sex with my partner.
Yeah, but that was 15 years ago.
Yeah, once the bloom is off the rose. I mean, well, that's why I got girlfriend number 2.
Yeah, which makes complete sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, she just wants to do it 24/7.
Well, she's like 20 years old.
No, she's 26 right now.
Oh, okay. Oh. She's a little bit over the hill.
You better get rid of her, man.
Yeah, a little bit too old.
I'm gonna have to recycle her soon.
Hey, Seth, I've been married for 20 years to the same woman. I never masturbated. She did it for me.
Exactly.
Wait, Roberto, hold up.
We go in the shower.
Okay.
I put soap on her hand.
You guys could fit in the shower with another person? That's
a pretty picture.
That's a bunch of shit. You know it. Don't lie.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm literally on like a white woman dating site as we speak. I'm about to get a white woman.
Oh,
I don't know why you guys are.
God, I just feel like I'm ill.
I don't know why you guys are all interested in Filipinas, man. Look at Roberto's picture. He's got a pretty wife, guys.
Well, he's got an awesome wife.
Everybody always wants the opposite of what they have, you know. It's crazy world.
Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah, no, Roberto's pimping it. I mean, I've known this for a while because I've known Roberto and I have talked for a while, but yeah, man, Roberto's living it up, dude. He's living it up. He's in
You know
America.
what, guys? I envy you guys. I envy you guys with Filipino girlfriends and wives because I wanted a Filipino, wife or girlfriend, but to me, dating a Filipina is just like freaking dating my cousin or my mother. I mean, they all look the same.
I don't like women I don't like women like that old. But I mean,
don't date a 60-year-old.
Yeah, you know what's a weird. You know what's a weird conversation? It's funny you mentioned that, Roberto. What's always a weird conversation is when my mom, like, I don't like, I haven't had this conversation that many times, but there's definitely been a few times where my mom's like, yeah, why do you like Filipinas so much? And I'm like, white women are just ugly. And then I realized that my mom's a white woman.
Yeah.
It's a really awkward.
I think I told my mom the same thing too.
Yeah, it's a really awkward conversation. No, she's a good sport.
Your mom's pretty young, Seth. I've seen some early videos of you with your family and stuff, man.
She's actually not that young. She looks young for her age, but she's not that young. She's in her 60s.
Serious?
Yeah.
Did your sister go to college? I remember one video when I first started watching you. Your sister was getting ready to go to school.
Yeah,
she's graduated now.
You want to hear a trip? Exactly. It's a trip. My sister is like a woman. She's like an old woman now. She's like, dude, her brain is definitely larger than mine. I mean, we all know I have the maturity level of like a 13-year-old. Yeah, she's like a grown adult. It's weird, man.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually not only I think she's in her last year or almost in her last year of college. And again, like, I mean, I haven't developed past middle school or high school at the most. So it's weird. Yeah.
Emotionally, I'm still in my teens.
Oh, totally, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. I was saying this in a show the other day, but I think I've just abused so many substances that I stopped developing,
Oh, stop it, you guys. Jesus.
I was watching one of your recent videos, Seth, when you went to somewhere to meet a friend. It wasn't the latest one, but you said you were really hammered at the end of the night, and you said you're going to a titty bar, and you showed the picture of it, but then you didn't show what was going on, man.
Oh, that was amazing.
The camera was going in.
That was a major fail. Let me tell you about those places. Do you guys know about these places? They are like local bars. So you got the whole like walking street stuff, and that's geared towards foreigners. But there's these local bars that are full nude bars. Okay, and I've been in them before, and they are a giant waste of time. Let me tell you guys. So what happens is you go inside.
Santai 7.
Yeah, you go inside, and there's one girl that walks on stage at times. So, you go to a bar like on Fuels, there's just a bunch of like scantily clad girls, like just doing the 1-2 step, right? But in these local bars, one girl walks up at a time. And what she does is she takes off one piece of clothing each time she walks on stage. Yeah, literally, and she's wearing a bunch of clothing. So literally, by the time she gets fully nude, you don't even give a shit anymore. You already want to leave. So, oh man, what a waste of time. Yeah, what a waste of time. But anyways, it was one of those bars, and when I noticed that's what it was, we just walked out. I was like, "Fuck this, man."
Was there a cover charge?
No. It was just, actually, to be honest, it was like empty in there, and I just realized what kind of bar it was, and I was like, I'm not waiting 2 hours to see like a chubby girl get naked. That's not gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
And so I just walked out. So it was a major fail, but I think I kept drinking and probably had a pretty good night.
Well, you look like you've been drinking for all day. And
I was. Yeah, that particular video I was, because what happened is I actually drank the night before. So I was hungover, and then I already had a business meeting set up with a bar owner actually in the daytime. And so I like revolved like my business meeting around like a little meetup with some people in my Facebook group. And so I mean, it was a shit show, man. I'd been drinking all the night before and that day. And yeah, I mean, you could even tell in the video. I mean, I'm like, I'm out of it by that point. So yeah, we kept the night going, but the rest of it, I mean, it was probably me like sleeping.
The problem is you went there too early. You should have
Yeah.
went when she was halfway done.
We did.
That's
You're right,
never
Ed.
too early.
Yeah. Well, you know what I was thinking when I went to one, Ed, because I've actually only been to one of these weird, like fully nude ones, because I thought it was illegal, the fully nude, but it's not. But they are more geared towards locals. So I went to one because it was right next to my gym. And so I invited.
Don't say that out loud, like next to your gym. You don't go work out.
Yeah. Anyway,
Skipping
so
rope is not working out.
I do cock push-ups. Leave me alone, Kev. so yeah, I went to this one, and you're right, Ed, because I went at like 9 o'clock, right? And maybe saw like one chubby naked chick by like 11. So you're right. The strategy would be, if you want to see chubby naked women, I would say you go at like midnight, and maybe they'll all be naked by that point. I don't know. Or maybe just to fuck with you, they start all over and like put all their clothes on again and then do it all again. Yeah, I don't know.
Timing, yeah.
The timing, all timing.
By the way, Ed, how was your trip to Angeles?
It was very good. It was a blast. It was, got to see all the old friends. It was really enjoyable weekend. I didn't go near walking the street at all.
Oh wow! Not even to check it out.
Not even to check it out. Stayed in the neighborhood.
Okay.
It was really good. It was just nice to get the old friendships back. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, when I was there, they know me like there was a bunch of guys by the name of Ed. So I was Eddie White. That's what they know me by. And I was really surprised. Some people walk up to me, Eddie White, how are you? I did not even know these people. But here, they were kids when I was there.
No way. They remembered
They
you.
remembered me. They remembered me.
Wow. That's impressive.
It was really amazing. It was really nice. It was really good time. Can't take a lot of beer.
The place must have looked so different than from when you were
was. Oh, believe me. I used to live. I don't know where you were. I don't know if you know where Lock and Doodle is. It's right off. You know where 7th Street is? You know where 7th Street is?
Yeah.
Okay. Couple of over would be 9th Street. I mean, 2 streets over. Right across from the what's that store there on the right? Oh, I forget. There's a grocery store there.
Pure Gold.
Yeah, right across from Pure Gold. That's back in there is Lock and Doodle.
Oh, so that's Da'u.
Yeah, it's Da'u. It's Da'u already.
Yeah. Okay. So Dickens Cider says, "Are there ping pong balls?" No, they don't do that here, Dickens. That's they do that in Thailand.
They used to. Dickens Cider, they used to.
Did they really? Yeah, they don't do it anymore. But in Thailand, I've definitely seen that show, and it was fucked up.
Yeah, there was a bar there. I can't think of the name of it right now.
I guess it's messed up if you get hit by one.
Yeah, there's a bar there. Used to be there when I was stationed there years ago. It was on the other side of MacArthur, in the back there. And you go in there, they used to ping pong balls. You go up, lay down, and you pick pesos off your nose. That bar was really something.
Yeah,
take a shower on stage. Those were the good times. Yeah. There'd be a full nude show, and they're nude when they went out. Shower on stage, take pesos off your nose. Oh yeah.
Ed, have you and Popeye ever talked? Because I know you guys were both stationed here.
Yeah, but he was in the Air Force.
Oh, you were Air Force and he was Navy, so he was in Subic and you were in Clark. Do you know what years though? I assume you guys are probably around the same age.
I was at Clark. I first got there in 74, 74 to 77, then 85 to 90, 91. Those are quick.
Yep. Cool, man. Cool. Well,
there
glad
you go, Popeye. Thank you, Popeye. Thank you with the Neapot. You got my name, Neapot.
The only way Ed would have met Popeye is if Ed had interest in monkeys.
They just had a monkey outside the Nepal. They had a monkey on the outside of the Nepal.
All right.
Maybe that's why Popeye went there.
That's where you would have found Popeye.
Yep, Popeye went to Nepal a few times.
Under the monkey.
Under the monkey.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the Nepal. I couldn't think of the name of it. There you go.
Oh, oh,
57.
Popeye. Yeah, Popeye is actually way younger than you because you're like 70, right, Ed?
Say what?
Are you 70?
No.
What, you're 60. Okay, so you got 10 years on Popeye.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, I went in the Air Force 1969.
It's almost Richard James. What are you, Richard?
Yep.
68?
Who's that? Me?
You.
I'm 58.
Oh,
I'm an old
58?
man. Shit. I'm the oldest person in here, I think. Damn. I'm old.
Yeah, but you're still making babies.
That ain't
Yeah.
right.
Ed's a
Yeah,
legend,
that's
man.
impressive.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
impressive,
He is,
Ed.
man. Ed's a legend, man. He's got a little.
Ed's still fucking going, man. He's still pumping him out.
Yeah. I don't need no help.
He is.
No help.
You don't need no help?
No help.
No chemical induced?
His wife
No
is
chemical
beautiful too, man. Beautiful.
No
young lady.
chemical induced. Oh, it pops right up.
Ed, tell Terry your secret because he hasn't seen an erection in about 20 years.
Oh, shit. That's messed up, man.
Yeah, but knowing Terry, he's not going to blame it on himself. He's going to blame it on his wife.
Oh, dog.
Yeah.
Don't blame it on the dog.
And the only reason I say that is because I know Terry. I know his sense of humor, and he's got a great sense of humor. And he's
Sorry,
always
dog.
talking about his wife.
Yeah. A lot of truth is said in jest.
So, Kev, what's going on, Kev?
Oh, God, I'm just treading water right now. Prick.
Who you calling a prick?
Yay, all of those guys out there that was laughing. I got a lot of haters, so they thought that was pretty funny that what happened.
What are you getting text messages? They're laughing, ha ha ha.
No, but I got some people that text me. I got one guy from the
Don't take it
Netherlands.
to heart.
I got a guy
It's
from
only
the
in-
Netherlands. He just texted me. He couldn't believe what was happening.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what was happening.
That just came out of nowhere. Came out of nowhere.
Hell. Kevin, may I ask you if have to you stop?
Doing a boat show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boat shows. We don't know. We're hoping to get Berto on his bass boat.
Well, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, I gotta pick this car.
Hey, John Doe.
Yeah, Seth.
Hey, where's your lady friend right now?
Oh, my girlfriend? She's at work.
I thought he was
Okay.
gonna say under his desk.
No. I'm always wondering because she's never home, right? Someone's got to pay the bills, huh?
That's true. Well, she often works. If there's an emergency at the hospital, she's usually.
Oh, she's on call.
No, but I'm just saying she'll stay another hour or two if an emergency pops up before she.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right
yeah.
now?
Let me ask you, John, because I know nurses, they have a pretty their schedule is actually kind of cool, but it's kind of hectic, right? So the nurses that I've known in the past, they work 3 days a week, but they work 12-hour shifts. Is that kind of her situation?
Let me see. I think some of them have like a rotating a day off situation, but since my girlfriend works in a certain area and she's in charge of that area, she has Saturdays and Sundays off. So.
Oh, so she works 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay. But does she work long hours or just like a regular like 8 or 9 hour shift?
Her regular shift is 8 hours, but she's usually there at least 10 hours a day.
Yeah, they don't let you leave until your replacements come on. My sister was a nurse at a hospital for a long time.
Damn. I got a buddy in the States, and he's a total degenerate, and his girlfriend is actually a Filipina American. And she's a nurse, and he kind of just sits back, and it's a little bit of a John Doe situation, but he's like a younger version because he does work. He's like I think he's like an electrician or something, but he doesn't work that much. I mean, I've talked to him, and I'm like, do you even work, bro? Like, you know, he gets projects on and off, kind of, and he kind of just sits back and smokes a bunch of weed, and his girlfriend just works her ass off and makes really good money. And I always wondered, I'm like, what's she doing with him? But you know, you can't really ask those questions. Same with John Doe. Everyone asks, well, what's she doing with you? But John doesn't really need an explanation. The reality of the situation, she's with him. So what are you going to do?
But that's the Filipino way. That's nothing unique to my situation, though.
Yeah, but in my buddy's situation, she's technically an American. But maybe it's like the family values. I don't know. I told my friend one day, I was like, one day that girl's probably going to leave you. I just told him straight, but he's like, yeah, you're probably right, man.
They don't leave you so quick. The only person that gets rid of them quick is Barry Jordan, because he's such a bum.
Yeah, but he gets women all the time, so they must like him.
Yeah, but in the Philippines, the difficult part is not getting the woman. It's always getting rid of them. So how the hell does he get rid of them?
Does he have one in the Lago Pole yet?
Yeah, he got. I think so.
Probably still sniffing around.
So you mean he didn't bring that girl from with him?
Cavite? No, she kicked him out.
You know what, guys? You guys got to give Barry some more credit, because hear me out here. There's all these stereotypes that, Filipinas are just after the money, blah, blah, blah. Barry basically puts those stereotypes to shame. I mean, think about it. He really does.
Exactly. You got to understand something.
Yeah.
It doesn't only have to be about the money. When you're an American, even if technically you're broke, which none of them will actually believe you're broke, you can offer an American passport, and that's of huge value.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we could all agree that Barry's not bringing any girl back to the States. But what you're saying is the perception.
But they don't know that.
Yeah, they don't know.
Oh, okay. So it's the perception. Yeah, I could understand that. It's more of a perceived, like, he says he's broke, but maybe he's got money, and at a worst case scenario, I might have a ticket back. Okay,
that blue passport is gold.
Yeah, you know what? I don't fully believe that whole hype, though. Just from my own experience, I don't fully believe it. Yeah, that does exist for sure, but I don't think it's a majority. Like a lot of people say, all of them. And I don't even think it's some of them. But I definitely don't think it's a majority. I think it's a minority.
It's not mine, that's for damn sure.
If you're a rich Filipino, why would you want to come to the U.S.? But the other 90% of the population would give one of their kidneys to come to the U.S.
No, but I don't agree with that, because
I don't agree with it either.
Yeah, because for example, Lynn's she's not from a wealthy family, and she didn't want to come to the States, and no one in her family wants to come to the States either. They really don't. So I don't fully believe that. I know people do exist, because I've talked to people who do want to come to the States, but I just don't think it's as many as people think.
Mine has no wish to go to the States. She has no wish at all to go to the States.
Yeah. A lot of them are actually scared. Like they never traveled that much, and they don't want to go to a new place. They're comfortable in their environment, you know?
Yeah, they don't want to leave their home environment.
Well, the comfort factor in their family and friends, of course, are in the Philippines. But to make money, 90% would come to the U.S. How many doctors? I've met many doctors there that would be willing, if they could, come to the U.S. just to be a nurse.
Yeah, I would almost say, John Doe, maybe it's it's a little mixed, but I would agree with you that more of from a professional standpoint, they would want to come to the States because they know that they can make a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
you know
I think that's true too with the professionals.
Yeah.
But John Doe, 90%, that's kind of high. I think.
Yeah, I think that's too high.
75, 60%, maybe. but not 90% of all Filipinos want to come to the States.
Yeah, I would say even lower. I would say under 50%.
Any person that says they are not interested in coming to the United States, first you have to look at what their education is and what they're doing in the Philippines to support themselves and how they're living. And are they just lazy?
Maybe they're content to stay in the Philippines and make a living there. I mean, not everybody wants to come to the States. I didn't have no choice. I was forced. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, Roberto, that's true what you're saying, because my wife and her college friends, they all made a pact never to go to America or to any Western countries. But unfortunately, we sit around and laugh every time we go back to the Philippines about that. Most of them have stayed there too, and they're all doing very well too.
JD, the other JD Orca makes a good point about the mixed babies. I think that is another factor, actually. So besides the money, let's say you don't have any money. Okay, you got no money. Besides the hey, I want a green card, I want to go to the States. Some of them don't want to. We just kind of discussed that. But the mixed baby thing, yeah, that is a big one. A lot of them do want the mixed baby, I think. I think that's my opinion.
Oh yeah.
People want to adopt my daughters. Want to adopt my daughters. I tell them, damn, go get your own kids.
They don't like their nose. They want a big nose like we have.
That's it. Yeah, they don't like the small nose.
But not as big as Seth's nose, though.
Yeah, mine goes a little overboard. Yeah, no, but what's weird is they actually do, and I'm not used to this, because obviously in the States, like, people look at me and they're like, ugh. But here they actually do like my obnoxiously large nose. It's weird. And I tell them, I'm like, yeah, I tell them, I'm like, yeah, this like I used to tell Lynn, I'm like, if and when we have a kid, I really hope they don't get my nose. I'm like, that's fucked up.
And that's what she's praying for. She wants that.
She wants it. Yeah, she wants it. Yeah, they don't like see, I'm really attracted to like that, like little cute Filipina nose, right? I like that, but they don't like it. A lot of them don't like it, and they want that bridge, that like Westerner bridge to the nose. They want that. But I've even seen a product. Listen to this shit. I don't know if you guys have seen this. There's like a product out on the market which squeezes their nose to make it look like they have a bridge. It's weird.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, her parents tried. I mean, my kids' grandparents tried to pinch the bridge of their nose like when they were like a little baby, and they think that that's going to help. It didn't help.
What I can't understand is Filipino girls, why do they want to be so white? Like, you see them, I seen a girl that was downtown today. Her hair was a bleached blonde, so blonde.
Yeah.
And it just don't look right. You can't be Filipino and have that blonde hair. It just, I don't know why they do it.
For some of the rich people in the Philippines too, there's this famous surgeon. I can't think of her last name. It's like Vicky Balo and stuff like that. Have you guys heard of her? Oh. I know she does girls that have resources go to her to do things on their noses and all kinds of stuff.
Hey, wait, Richard. Do you know she works on small penises, like on micro penises?
Yeah, no.
Why, you go to her chest? You go to her chest?
No, I'm asking for a friend, guys.
Come on. It might be Vicky Balo. Yeah, B-A-L. Sometimes, like, I think one of my wife's friends who's well-to-do here.
Her dental.
I'm sorry, I'm stepping on John. I can barely hear him.
You get paid for most of that routine work, I would think.
Hey, John, are you talking?
Are you talking on the phone or are you on the air?
Yeah, I think he was talking to someone else. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was saying one of my wife's friends here in New York, she's kind of well-to-do Filipina. She goes back to the Philippines and has like, she's a hot woman, but she's like addicted to this plastic surgery that this woman does. And she'll spend like the winter there having it done, and she comes back home. Then all, at the Filipino parties, how the girls all get together and they whisper, oh, those boobs are fake. They're done by Vicky Balo, and the girls go up and poke them and everything. You know, she's big in the boob implants too. Yeah.
I don't understand. Why do they want to look so white? Yeah.
Oh, the girls
because
bleaching their skin and stuff.
Yeah.
They think white is right.
I wouldn't let my wife do that. I love her skin color.
Yeah, I told Lynn the same thing. I didn't want her using those whitening products. She used to use them all the time, and I told her, I said, that crap has got to be bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that soap.
Yeah, I don't know if it is, but
mango soap.
I would assume it is. There's probably all sorts of chemicals in there.
That
Yeah.
drives the black guys crazy when their women want to be whiter. That just makes them absolutely nuts.
I like to measure an LBMF. You ever hear that term Popeye has?
Oh, that's it's very old. Did the military? Yeah, that's a military term. They invented that. I think I know that term.
What is it?
Little brown.
That's a John Doe. That's a John Doe term.
What, LBFM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my girl over there is an LBFM.
All right.
Spinner. She's a spinner.
Wait, Roberto.
Spins like crazy.
In about
Roberto.
a minute, we're gonna have to get Roberto in here to
Yeah,
straighten
that's
you
what I
out.
was I want to see Roberto's take on this term as a Filipino.
Richard, I showed you my picture of my LBFM.
Oh yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
No
Yeah,
way.
he was on live. He was on live chatting with her. We're on the Discord, and he turns on the freaking camera. I said, "What the hell's John doing? What is he, queer for me or something?" No, but then he shows this beautiful girl.
Wait,
Oh,
wait. Hold
Now,
up, Richard.
Richard, it sounds like you're a hot commodity.
Wait, Richard. Just hold up real quick. Are you saying you know what John Doe looks like?
No, I didn't see. I did see John on either on Jay's show one time or
No,
or
it was on my show.
yeah, but no, I mean I wasn't looking at John. I was looking at his girl that was on his computer screen. He has a big ass computer.
It's very upsetting that John Doe's girl is actually attractive because, like,
unbelievable.
You want her to be ugly. You know what I mean? Because John Doe's such a dick. Like, you're kind of hoping, like, oh, I'm pretty.
Yeah,
Hey, Seth, you know, if it's true that John Doe has a girlfriend that's a nurse, we should try to get a hold of her and really tell her about John Doe.
I think she knows about John Doe.
No, I don't think so. I don't think all the things he says about Filipinas and that they're slaves and they'll do anything for the man.
You need to get a life, Roberto. Get a life.
Then we need to get a hold of his girlfriend and really ask her the truth.
Well, you know, it's funny. I asked John about that the other day. Actually, that was my question, Roberto. Is you talk so openly about this, John. I mean, doesn't like for example, Lynn, once in a while, maybe listen to one of the shows. That's why I asked. I said, what if your girlfriend is like, you know what? I want to see what John does all day because I see him talking to these guys all day, right? I want to hear what he says. And one day she clicks on one of the show and John's like, yeah, LBFM. Yeah, she's hot. She's in her 20s. Like
your wife said that? LBFM?
Yeah, well, I was just using an example. We were just talking about that term. But yeah, anyways, I asked that the other day, John, and you were like, yeah, you're like, I mean, John was pretty honest. He's like, no, she doesn't really know, but she did, she might not do anything. She might just kind of just be like, oh, stop doing that.
Yeah, that's their mentality. They would just get rid of the second one. Get rid
it's not like an American girl is going to take your house and your soul away, right?
The problem with your situation, John, is that you live in her house. That would be the main thing I'd be concerned about, is that she could be like, get the fuck out, and you kind of would have to. I'm not saying she would do that, but it is her house, right?
Yeah, but I have my own house, though.
Okay, so it's not like you'd be on the streets. You have a place to go.
Not.
Okay, then you're good.
And Seth, if this is all true, like I said again, John Doe, what have you brought to the table? I mean, she's not just doing it just because for your big dick and your good looks.
Italian sausage, right? Roberto.
That's kind of nasty even to think about it. Sorry, John Doe.
You know what, Roberto? Here's here's my take on this, and I could be wrong. You guys know like the pimp syndrome, where like the pimps treat the women really badly, but they like love the guy. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe John Doe is just like a complete dick. He treats her not that well, and it's just kind of like a mind control thing where she just like loves him for that.
I treat her like a Pinoy would treat her, right, Roberto? Yeah. So that's good, right, Roberto?
Like a Pinoy?
Yeah, that's how I treat her.
Well, I want to say yes and no.
Don't agree with them.
I want to say yes or no, but see, my brother he's been there since 2000, so he's been there almost 18 years.
Yeah,
and he has a Filipina wife. So I don't know. Have you guys seen my video on the Carabao? You know, you hear the little girl laughing. That was my niece. That was my brother's little girl. But she does not, even though she knows that he was deported to the Philippines. So she knew from the day one that he didn't have any money. He's not the typical American. Even though he has family in America, she didn't treat him like he was an American. So, and at first, he did treat her like a typical Filipino, right? But after years gone by, I mean, they both like do everything separately. You know, if they cook, she'll cook, he'll cook, and all that stuff. So at first, I wouldn't say yes. He treated her like Filipino.
And she stuck around.
Pinoy. Yeah,
and she stuck around.
Yeah, but listen,
now that they're married.
Listen, there's do's and don'ts with Filipinas. You got to know when to be Mr. Nice Guy, and you got to know when to be Mr. Dick. And there's a balance there. That's what you got to understand. There's a balance.
Hey, John Doe, you know what would really gross me out? Hearing you give your girl lambing. You know what lambing is? Like lovey shit. Like, I never want to hear you do that.
No, I never do it, so you would never hear it.
Yeah, he does.
I think you do. I think John Doe, when the microphone goes off, he's like, "Are you okay, babe?"
No, that's acting like a pussy, and they don't respect that. They don't respect that.
Yeah,
it's being a pussy man.
I do admit
that would be funny. That would be funny. Behind the scenes, he's pussy whipped, and he does all the cleaning and the cooking. And when she comes home, he hides in the bedroom because she expects him to be in bed.
Yeah, if I did that with her, I would last about like 3 weeks with her. He would just think I'm a big fag.
Well,
we know the truth. Come on, we know the truth.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't be with her for 20 years if I was doing the cooking and the cleaning. In fact,
I do believe John in that sense because, for example, I don't know how to cook and clean, so I assume John could be the same as myself, where literally, like, it's just not in our bloodstream.
And like, I'm too cheap to go out to eat.
Yeah. Well, I used to go out to eat a lot, but when it comes to cooking and cleaning, it's not my strong suit.
I don't mind cooking once in a while.
Well, I mean, in my situation, though, you know, I've been married with my wife 20 years now. This is my second marriage, but I knew her in high school. So there's nothing about me that she doesn't already know when we were teenagers, you know? And then when we finally reconnected and got married, but yeah, so she does, I give it the, I let her do the washing the dish. I'm not washing dishes. Washing our clothes. She does that every weekend, and I've never done it for last 20 years. And turn around, she doesn't do any of my ironing, and then we split the cooking. There's times when she cooks, and then there's times when I cook because I love to cook.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys I know are actually really good cooks. Like I've seen you do like barbecue videos, Roberto. So you know what you're doing. You know how to cook. So I know a lot of guys who prefer to cook, but for me, I can't do it, man. I can't even boil water. You know, I can't. I just can't do it.
I like it once in a while. I'll do every once in a while.
What do you cook, Ed?
What do I cook?
Yeah, what do you cook?
I'll cook spaghetti, good American type spaghetti, and like I'll cook breakfast every once in a while. I'll really cook eggs and stuff like that. But as far as cooking Filipino food, forget it. I have no idea. Fried chicken, that's no hassle.
It's actually an interesting comment that JD Orca said. He says and Roberto, I tried cooking a couple times and my Filipina got upset and called me selfish. That actually happened to me before, but not with cooking. It was with cleaning the dishes. And Ling got like pissed at me. She's like, stop doing that. Because I was like cleaning my own dishes and she got like, yeah, she didn't want me to do it.
Well, my wife tried cooking Filipino food, especially like a simple thing like adobo. Man, she screws it up. So none of my family on my Filipino side, none of them wants her to cook Filipino. So every time we go to my cousins or my mom, they always tell her to sit down. We'll do the cooking.
Yeah. By the way, Roberto, when are you coming back out here, man?
I'm looking at May because that's a fiesta for our province.
Yes. I know in Leyte, in May, that there's a lot of fiestas.
You look like you ate at a lot of fiestas.
Ours is May too. At the end of May.
Hey, you know that video with the Carabao guys? I was a little bit over 300 pounds in that video.
Yeah, you almost broke the damn cow's back.
But I'm actually right now about 275, 280.
That's good.
So yeah, I've lost some weight. I like to get 250.
Are you gonna hop back on the Carabao? Are you gonna hop back on next time?
No. When I did that visit that year, I had a wish list, a bucket list, and that's one of the bucket lists. Because
you never done that before?
Well, no. I mean, I was on a Carabao when I was little because I showed you guys pictures of me and my brother on a Carabao back in the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
But ever since then, I've never been on a Carabao. So I thought maybe that would be like fitting time to do it.
I can't get on the Carabao, but we have a buffalo. I could get on the buffalo. You know, the one with the big hump. I could ride that one, but I'm a little bit afraid.
Well, the thing too is that Carabao, she was pregnant. And I didn't know that till afterwards. And
it's not going to hurt them though. Carabaos are tough.
Yeah, I know they're workhorse, man. I mean they.
Yeah, but if it's a hot day, then they're gonna need to get watered and shade. But the buffalo with the hump, now that's a workhorse. That thing, it doesn't really need as much tender TLC compared to the Carabao.
You sound like a farmer, Kev. You know your animals.
Yeah, I lived in the Philippines for 13 years. What do you think?
What do you think he was doing there for 13 years? Just fucking?
I only got 2 kids. Well, 3 kids, but we call it making love, okay? We don't really use that term like fucking. That's kind of like Stone Age. You know what I mean?
I learned. I don't know if I learned a Filipino slang how to say fucking, and but I think it's more towards a Visayan Cebuano thing. Poor Jack. It's very vulgar though.
No money, no fucking. That's for sure. Okay.
No money, no honey.
That's right.
But that's not really true, but it feels like it sometimes. All right, you guys. Hey, this was a like fun kind of the second time. The first time was, I mean, I had a great time until towards the end of the first show. I'm gonna call it quits. I gotta go out help my cousin. Yeah.
I think we'll go over to Jay's show. He's live, I think.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
interesting to see
what's
okay. Going on there. Yeah.
Jay, hey, I like Jay. Jay's okay. I don't know where Roberto. I mean, I don't know where Aloe is and everybody, but yeah. Hey, you guys. I understand that we have a glitch, and sometimes we have a like a snap. Because somebody kind of told me, I'm sorry, on someplace else, but yeah, if you get a problem with somebody, do it off air. Don't air your problems. I know other people want to hear about your problems and they want to know why. It's none of your damn business. That's why. But if you get a problem, just take care of it where you don't have an audience. Even though there's people that get off on that stuff. But yeah, hey,
guys,
thanks for.
Don't forget to come on the Riff Raff Radio 2. What the fuck? This Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Time in the U.S. and 10 p.m. Philippine Time. We look forward to you guys coming out.
Whose channel this time?
This is Riff Raff show.
Yeah, but what I mean is, are we like on Aloe's show, Dave's show? I mean, who's
no.
Who's site?
This show is the Riff Raff Radio. It consists of me, Aloe, and Dave. And we're gonna have guests on, and you guys out there who we are asking to come on the show, we'll send you a link and a message prior to that show on Saturday.
Yeah.
And
but what I was asking is, for everybody to know, is it going to be over at Dave's channel?
No, like I said again, it's going to be on the Riff Raff Radio 2. We sent out a promo, or Dave has and Aloe has, and I thought I sent out a bunch of promos linked to you guys' messenger. If you didn't get it, because I think I'm getting a little glitch on my phone. If you didn't get it, I'll resend it. But I sent the promo. It told me you did get it. It tells me you get it. I know I sent one to Seth, but I got it. Get it.
No, I got it now. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you talking about like on my Facebook?
Yeah, on your Facebook Messenger.
I'll just look again, buddy.
Okay. But if not, let me know. I'll send it again.
When you get it, Kev. Yeah.
Richard, I sent you the same thing too. You should get it.
All right.
But if you didn't, I'll send it.
Oh, hey, you guys! Richard's not for hire. I'm not pimping him out. If you guys want him to come on your show, maybe you could ask nicely.
Should we talk to you? We talk to you first.
Don't stop him and stuff.
Oh, you're my manager, huh? Am I getting a raise in salary?
But I don't know. Didn't somebody want to pay you a peso an hour?
Bend over. You'll get
Oh, jeez.
Richard is totally getting pimped out. Wow.
Yeah.
Really a whore.
Well,
hey, Roberto was the original whore, right, Seth? He was going up.
Yes, Roberto is a filthy whore. He really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the first whore. Remember, in the beginning, I went on everybody's channel before I became.
I first heard Roberto on Seth's show.
Yeah, Roberto kind of whored himself out, and he set the road for future whores like Richard.
Yeah, Richard's my protege. He was.
Well, he's in hot commodity. People want him to come on their shows. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Richard is kind of. I'm not saying new, but he's kind of like unknown because he hides in your. No, he hides in your in your show, but people want to know about him himself. You know, I'm like, what's up with him? You know,
Yeah.
what's his future plans? People don't know that. They just know that he's Big Kevin's sidekick.
Yeah. But
Right?
you're my sidekick too, so hey.
Yeah, I was. I admit I was your sidekick at one point.
Yeah.
Tell me all the rumors.
I have no shame in your game. I have no shame in my game.
We get a good game. There's nothing. We get a good game.
Yeah.
Better than Seth's style, that's for sure.
And matter of fact, the most hated person in this panel, John,
was me.
You're invited too, so you're invited to come along. We'll send you a link. It may not be the first day, but
hey Dan,
for sure.
Yeah, Dan gives me too much compliment. Appreciate that though. Yeah, you guys. Hey, thanks for coming back. Yeah, heck, you guys have good support. I appreciate you coming back. Appreciate you guys coming on all the time. But yeah, well, I'm not gonna come on tonight. I mean, I'm gonna, because this is, you know, I'll let other people to have their turn. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later on. Dan, thanks for coming. Jimmy, Terry, JD. Hey Ray, we got. Hey Dick Insider. Gotta be a little bit nice. Yeah, JD. Santai 7. All of you guys, hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for giving us your comments. Thanks for giving me your comments. Give me your support on Facebook, on giving me different messages earlier. Seriously, I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later on. You guys have a good night. Have a good week. And I'll talk to you guys all later on. Thanks, Seth, for coming by. Roberto, hey, Ed, also you too, and John Doe, welcome back. Welcome back.
All right, happy to be back.
Later, guys.
Later.
All
Take
right.
care.
Have a good one.
All right, you guys. Have a good day.
Everyone have a good day or good night.